Yo, what's good, people? Y'all done slid back into the spot like you ain't paid rent last month. Look, go ahead, kick your shoes off, let your toes breathe, and get comfortable. Cause once you step in here, the vibe get real, the jokes get reckless, and the truth come out like somebody read the group chat out loud. This the place where your hot takes get hotter, your cold takes get colder, and your feelings, man, your feelings better be bulletproof today. We talk slick, we laugh loud, and we keep it grown folk respect. That's the best way possible. So grab your snack, silence that petty group, and fix your face. Cause we finna talk loud, talk bold, and talk how y'all talk when nobody's recording. Except we're recording. Welcome to Talking Greasy.
Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes. Child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm in air, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, do we walk through the valley? We were not fearing the evil. We running and not growing weary. And soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies. Our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God. Built the truth, the truth, peace. We know that the devil's a lie. The word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an out, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible that broke. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Even death needs a life. I know poverty catches up with you, my slumber or sleep. So I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. But who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I made of. Man, if you had any sins, I'm telling you now, he would change them. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stinks. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all things God is prepared for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I'm a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved, I'm in air, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
You called me close, said just lay right here by My skin flared up and you weren't near. I said I'm healing. You said you'll be fine. But love don't ignore the warning signs. I've been praying, but God feels far away. 'Cause I'm not saying what I feel, and that's where my heart starts to break. I just need something that's real. If I run, would you chase me? If I cry, would you stay? Or would you miss the meaning of the words I'm too afraid to say? You pulled me in like it meant no harm, but the cats made fire on my arms. I said I'm fragile. You just exhaled like my warning was a wind that failed. I've been reaching, but love slips through my hands like I'm just sinking where I stand. And that's not what we said this would be. I just need someone who sees me. If I fall, would you hold me? If I leave, would you pray? Or would you lose the moment while I quietly drift away? I need you to fight for me, not just say it's too much.
I posted these two near.
This for whoever wanna hold on to hope when it feels like it ain't none. This for whoever so used to the pain in the brain so they stay numb. This for whoever wanna change but they may not be able to say none. This is for everyone who knows what it's like to start over on day one. This is for you. This is for me. This is for us. Childhood trauma. Day one, this is sickening. My gosh, man, I feel sick. Too many nights that I spent daydreaming about a knife, but that's the way that I would forget. I should forget. Man, I wish I could forget this thing. It's sad to say I've seen too many day twos take a hit cause I couldn't kick this thing. Can't skip a scene. I wish I had superpowers. I wish I had a genius something. What's the definition of a strong man or an overcomer? Cause I don't know the meaning of nothing. So this is day one, another fresh start has begun. Again, God's giving me a chance. But do you know how many times I was convinced that he didn't have me in his plans? I can't count. So here we are, day one. As good as it gets, it ain't fun. In my mind, I don't want to stay quiet, but I'm too afraid of being judged to say something. So what do? I scream internally till my head fills up with anger. Therapy, me. You know goodness well, certain things you don't tell to a stranger. How praying supposed to work, how my heart's supposed to beat. Why do I wish everyone the best luck? Wanna be angry at God so much, but he's God. So I'm like, Lord, forgive me. I messed up. And guess what? I don't feel all the people who be coming and going, all the time that be passing with me. I don't heal all the money that these habits have cost me tripping. I ain't paid nothing off but a phone bill. The hundreds I could've stacked but lost. Taco Bell can wait a whole nother month. Fix your own meals. Whole time I still have these dreams. All the while I still have these goals. I wish I never knew a single thing there is to know about addiction, but it started 13 years old. Yeah, so speak up about what, say what out loud. I ain't never had nobody to fuss out. Silence is deadly, and I've been sitting here fading away slowly with a shut mouth. If anything negative happens, I know what it is. I blame karma, but ain't for no one. I'm just another adult holding on to the childhood trauma. This is one of those touchy topics that talking about is frowned upon. But add a melody and a beat and the heat that you speak is bearable to the sound of song. Look at me, look at how far I made it. Who knew I'd be around this long? If y'all don't understand so far, let me try another way. You can tell me how I'm wrong. This could have been my 13th reason. You could have did it all without me. No, this can't be my season. I don't want to fall, but I'll leave. I set the pace, but I'm wheezing. But I cannot sing, so I breathe. Old life can get me a beating. And I keep on thinking, why me? Keep a box of tissue, I sneeze. On the rocks, I slip, do I bleed? I'm not a domestic abuser, but trying to hit, so I grieve. Wait, what's the issue with I eat? Just let me get this out, please. I gotta turn off the computers. I shouldn't have sick our feeds. Hey, hello, gluttony, I'm green. Let's enjoy lust, high speed. Come keep me company, I'm sleep. Master too much, I tweet. Well, let's have lunch in my tree. Just buckle up on my seat. You didn't want to be stuck behind me. You just pushed the button and tried me. This fool ever want to hold on to hope when it feels like it ain't none. This fool ever so used to the pain in the brain, so they stay numb. This fool ever want to change, but they may not be able to say none. This for everyone who knows what it's like to start over on day one. This for you. This for me. This for us.
Yo, what's good, gang? What's good? We back. We back. I'm back. We back. The shop. It's open. How y'all doing out there tonight? Hopefully y'all had a good Monday. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all Monday was exceptional. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the shop. We back for another one. You know, so I'm a little late tonight, but hey, I had a lot going on, but I'm still here. I still showed up. You feel me? That's what I do. I show up on time, all the time, every time, ready. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know, it ain't what it ain't, and it's already gonna be what it's gonna be. So we here now. Let's get into it. How y'all feeling out there, bro? How y'all feeling out there tonight? Please drop a like, drop a comment. Just let me know you're in the building, and please hit that subscribe and share the live. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we call the Mississippi sector, and we real over here. You know what I'm saying? We real. We get down to it. No sugarcoat. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? So, just want to know how y'all doing, bro. First of all, you know. Sorry, hold up about that. Someone on the back end right there. But yeah. Hope y'all doing good. But all right. Let's go, man. Lean in real quick. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Lean me your ears tonight. We gonna do this thing. We gonna pop out. Gonna see who pop out. Who don't pop out. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's get into it though. You ever been with somebody and the sex feel like it used to come with fireworks? I'm talking about confetti. I'm talking about marching band. You feel me? But now it's giving cricket. Now it's giving crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, sis, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play coy with me. Do not play coy with me. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel me? Like tonight's topic, bro. Can you outgrow your partner sexually? We gonna take it there. We going that night. It is what it is. It's Monday night. It's beginning of the week, and we just gonna start it off with a bang. So, can you outgrow your partner sexually? And before y'all jump in the comments, line, yes, absolutely, 100%, whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna unpack it. We gonna unpack it, gang. You feel me? And we gonna talk honestly. We gonna talk reason. Yeah, Lord. Yes, Lord. But welcome to the show. Over here, bro, the truth don't get sugarcoated. You get aired out and served like some hot fish with some sauce on it. You feel me? Now let's get into it. We're gonna start off like this, man. Let me give me a second, let me think of a process. Okay, but man, look, okay. Relationships be real cool until that sex start changing. You know what I'm saying? Not the bills, not the chores, not the attitudes. Them 6 letters. The sex. Till that sex start changing. Cause that's the one department you can't fake forever. You can't fake that forever. You can fake happiness. You can fake being busy. You know what I'm saying? You can fake a I'm fine, but you cannot fake no good sex for too long. Eventually the body be like, hey man, we ain't satisfied. We finna snitch. You feel what I'm saying? Eventually that body come tell. And the worst part is you don't even notice you outgrowing somebody sexually until you try to go back to what y'all used to do. And it just don't hit the same. You feel what I'm saying? Like something off. Something different. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't hitting the same as it used to. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine this, y'all used to be in the bedroom like y'all running the Olympics event. You know what I'm saying? Y'all flips, y'all grab, spin, y'all do a special move like a want to come back, finish him, finish her. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you unlocking cheat codes. Now, one of y'all be tired after 5 minutes. One of y'all holler, hold on. One of y'all holler, let me catch my breath. One of y'all holler, my knee, my knee. Talking about I ain't scratched today. You know what I'm saying? Sir, ma'am, that knee wasn't hurt when we first met, was it? That knee hurt now because the thrill is gone. Thrill is gone. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy is people act like sexual growth is supposed to match exactly like it's supposed to be perfect. Like two people gonna evolve sexually on the same exact day. Like that ain't possible. At the same time, at the same speed, with the same exact enthusiasm. No, it ain't gonna work like that, bro. It's not gonna work like that, gang. It's not. What to say about it, Goblin Thunder? Hello there. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in. But it's not gonna work the same. You feel me? Like some folks grow. Hello. Appreciate you for tapping in, Madeline. Man, that being on top with that work is a lot. These be giving out and cramps in the hips. Hey, you got to start working out there, man. Hold up now. You got to start doing some exercises. You feel me? You got to put in some exercises then. If that's what happened, if you can't stay up that long, now you got to horses like to be rode. That's one thing about a horse. You know what I'm saying? They like to be rode, so you got to be able to tame them and ride them. But yeah, yeah, ain't no excuse really for this, my man. Joe Rogan can't get her ready. Gotta have something to grab onto to have some stability to help that leg work. Hey, you better grab on a body, a headboard, or something. You better, yeah, grab on something. We better hold hands in the midst of the process or something. You see what I'm saying? Like it's ways it can be done. It's ways it can be done. You gotta. Sometimes we gotta think outside the box, not inside the box. Outside the box. Once you think outside the box, hey, sky's the limit. Then, once you think outside that box, the sky is the limit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to happen. That's a that old plain Jane. People be like, "Hey, man, this is 2025. It'll be 26. You ain't gonna turn a cartwheel in here or something. You ain't gonna, you ain't gonna swing from the ceiling fan or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to think about something new. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's get a little different right here or something. You know what I'm saying? We thinking way outside the box. Now, hint, hint. I feel you, bro. Hey, that's the way you're supposed to. You're supposed to, bro. Cause I mean, hey, you can't think outside the box with the person you with. Who can you think outside the box with? You feel me? That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But we're just talking about can you outgrow your partner sexually? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I believe you truly can, cause some folks grow sexually like they training for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Some folks got it. Some folks can get on that wagon and just ride. You know, they can get on down through there. You know, others grow like they studying for a test they ain't know they were gonna have, like they lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, hold up now. Look, y'all can't be talking. Toes be throwing gang signs, be catching a cramp in your feet. Oh Lord. Not them gang signs. Not them gang signs. Okay, I see you. Throw them up. Oh man, Lordy, Lord, Lord. Mm. Hey, them gang signs be so serious. Hey, I ain't mad at you if you throwing up them gang signs. Now, hey, shit, that's why I had that mother throwing up the whole west side down there in the feet. Telling you, like shit. So whenever you outgrow your partner sexually, does that mean you lost physical and emotional connection with your partner? Well, that's actually a good question. Um, I think it's a slightly an emotional uh, connection that's losing in that because I think you have to be emotionally connected to kind of grow in that area together, or you know, and to be able to sustain it. You know what I'm saying? Because If you don't, then the physical connection will follow. That's what I think. But the first part would be the emotional connection, because if you're not emotional connected with each other, then that's when the sex will go back to like crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll go from got doggone explosion, fireworks, the whole 9 yards, seeing the stars, the moon, the eclipse, and everything. You go from that to straight crickets. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it, because you'll see it start developing. You'll feel something different. You know what I'm saying? It won't be like it was. You know what I'm saying? I would think so, because physical and emotional connection goes into sexual connection. Right? They all kind of intertwine with each other, but if we were running down by numbers, I think the emotional will happen first, and then the physical next. You know what I'm saying? And then, because once you get the emotional, and then you just kind of attracted to the body, you're not emotional attached, and then you just want it for the body. Then, and it's like, okay, at that point, if it ain't enjoyable for the body, and now I'm not even physically attracted to you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's tough, because, and that's the thing about it. People got to understand when you talk about relationships, because people do um, evolve. They grow in certain areas in a relationship, because you get older, you mature in certain areas, you learn different things. You know what I'm saying? But we can't forget about uh, the sexual area too. We can't just keep going on and maturing in all areas except that. You know what I'm saying? We still got to be able to explore that, and be open, and hopefully have an emotional connection between each other. So, boop, 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 boop. What if they done got? What if they done got fat, or their hygiene ain't good no more? Well, that's where it comes. If I'm in a relationship and I'm with you, that should be something we should be able to talk about anyway, and no hard feelings be done, because um, I shouldn't want uh, your hygiene to be an issue if I care about you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at that point, it's like, okay, shoot, let's okay, you said fat first, so we're gonna go with fat first. So if she fat, then okay. But some people can be fat and still attractive, you know what I'm saying? But if she fat and kind of just out of shape with it, and you're not attracted to it, and then that's where you gotta be like, okay, baby, let's just start working out together, you know what I'm saying? Let's start dieting together, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's work on something together. Um so that individual wouldn't seem like they're in that by themselves, because you just single them out and be like, oh, you fat, you need to lose some weight. Then they're gonna feel like, okay, it's just me by myself, and that's not the way it should be. But the hygiene part, you should be able to tell them. You should be able to tell them, hey, baby, this ain't what it do tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's go clean it up real quick. Then let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? We should be, if we in a relationship and we say we in love with each other, and I'm here for you, and you here for me, we should be able to talk to each other about things like that with no problem. Should be able to. You know what I'm saying? What if them getting fat is a medical condition, because they cause them to gain that weight and not lose that weight? And that's what I'm saying. So, but then, like I said, it all determines on how the fat is, though. Because some people can gain weight and that fat can fall in all the right places, and it be no issue. You know what I'm saying? She could be 300, but 300 looking great in the right places. You know what I'm saying? But some people it's not. And so, and if it's a medical condition, I mean, you still can. It's still little things you could do, even if it's medical. I think to kind of counteract it. You know what I'm saying? But it should be, if it's medical, he should be a person that's understandable. If we talking about from a woman perspective, It should be a man that's understandable and still love you for you. The weight shouldn't be a factor unless he just thought he was gonna have a little trophy doll for his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we all gonna do something. We all gonna gain a little weight. We all gonna uh what's wrinkle up a little bit. And so we got to be able to, if we're gonna say, especially we're gonna say we married to death do us part, we gotta be able to know that we are able to handle all these things when they come, because they coming. You know what I'm saying? If you stay together long enough, they are coming. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be prepared to be ready to uh, go there with that person and actually love that person for that person, because they're gonna change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whether they body get a little what's the word I'm looking for? Flappier. I don't know if that's the word, but it sounds right. You know, because sometimes when you lose weight, your skin is kind of flappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they go for men and women. So, you know, if you're okay with that, and you know you love that person for that person, then that shouldn't matter. You know. And then, like I said, you should be able to at that point exercise with that person, exercise with that person, and so they won't seem alone in it and seem like, okay, this man really don't want me no more. He's just a single me out, or this woman don't want me no more. She just a single me out, because she feed me all this food and now I'm fat, and now she complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it go both ways, but it has to be constant, consistent communication between each other on what you see, what you want, and what's your goals for going forward. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it's not a problem. You know, some people they cool with it. You know, but some people they have a little problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be on the same page um, to be able to sustain that throughout that marriage or relationship, whichever way you're gonna put it. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, good talk, good comments, good questions. You know, but if you think about it, it's like 5 types of sexual growth mismatches out there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it, because somebody need to hear this. I don't know who need to hear it, but somebody needs to hear this. I don't know if I need to hear it or somebody else need to hear it. I don't know. Sometimes I be talking to myself. Sometimes. Anywho, but number one, you got some people that's a late bloomer, and then you got them versus like a born freak. You know what I'm saying? Like from the dough, that person, you know, was about that life. They were about that. You know what I'm saying? And then the late bloomer, you know, this is when one person like spent their early life, you know, just probably reading the Bible or something, you know, actually just following, you know, the guidelines to the T. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of like a nun or something, you know, but just being obedient. You know what I'm saying? Then on the other hand, you got one that kind of spent theirs, you know, kind of testing out the Kama Sutra. You know, they testing out different positions, you know, they testing the walls, trying to see what's out there, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they get together, boom, you know, somebody's overwhelmed or somebody's underwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? It's a mismatch from the door. You know what I'm saying? Cause one of them is very experienced and one of them is just not learning what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then number two, you got the routine level versus the explorer. You know what I'm saying? Like you got one person that's comfortable with like just a basic position, you know, and and that's it. That's all they comfortable with. That's it. And They want the lights off. They old fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? They want the lights off. They don't want to see nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just a routine level. You know what I'm saying? Then the other one, the explorer, you got them trying all different types of stuff. They trying to hide from the ceiling like they Spider Man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get swings and stuff. That's a sexual mismatch right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about it now. And then you got another one. You got a third one. Uh, you know, the emotion first. And then versus the action first. You know, one person they like to cuddle. They like candles and some soft music. Some Teddy Pendergrass, some good old school R&B. You feel me? Yeah. The other shoot that action first person. They ready to go on. They don't go at all time. You know what I'm saying? They don't need no build up. They don't need no prepping. They don't need no foreplay. I don't. Hey, it is what it is. They don't need nothing. It's straight down to the business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a sexual mismatch too. You know what I'm saying? Now think about it. Now, hey, and hey, just see which one you is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then you got number four. Okay, number four is the I'm tired versus the I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? One partner always sleeping. The other partner is always in the mood, ready. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know what you know. And sometimes vitamins can help with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's just sleeping all the time or too tired. You know, to be ready in that moment. Sometimes some vitamins can, some vitamin D can help or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But just think about that. But then we got number five, right? The unhealed past versus the new confidence. Now, this one might hit a little deep, but I'm sorry. But sometimes you don't grow somebody sexually because you grew, not because they changed. You know what I'm saying? Like you healed, you became more confident, you learned your body, and now you want more. But they still stuck on level one. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got off level one yet, and it's like you on level 30 and you waiting on them to catch up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of put your part on pause to let them catch up because you done kind of grew in that area and learned what you need to learn to be on different types of levels. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this. The moment a lot of people realize they outgrow their partner sexually, when you finish and you lay there, okay, and your spirit said, or your mind, or your conscious, whatever you want to call it, you laying there and it's like, dang, that couldn't be it. Or when you start making excuses to avoid the sex, you know what I'm saying? Not because you don't love them, but because you just feel like, it's just a bunch of extra work now. If your sex feel like doing taxes, like you done kind of outgrew somebody, because it shouldn't feel like a job or a task or you know or something that's strenuous on you. But don't worry, we're gonna talk solutions to it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cause Cause I ain't just here to, just to roast people. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't what I do. I ain't just here just for that. But let's stay a little petty for a minute. That's me. If anybody know me, I'm sorry I'm petty. But that's just me. So we gonna stay petty for a little minute. You feel me? I ain't done laughing on this side yet. Like so. But you ever been with somebody so sexually mismatched that you start looking at them like how we fall in love? You start questioning, you know what I'm saying? You start questioning like why am I here with this person? Or what I gotta do to get this person to this level, or why this person won't do this, or when will this person do this? You know what I'm saying? You start questioning yourself then because it seemed like such a huge mismatch between y'all sexually. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever try having sex with somebody who just seem to have no rhythm? Mm, mm, mm. I'm talking about none. I'm talking about no rhythm at all. None. None. I'm talking about none. Don't know if you hear me. I'm talking about none. No rhythm at all. You be trying to move one way, they try to move another way. Y'all bodies fighting each other. Almost like it's a wrestling match going wrong or something, or a TikTok dance or something, just missing each other. Like they ain't got no rhythm. And you gotta kind of suppress your rhythm a little bit to try to catch up with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what sexual outgrowing feels like. You know, once one of y'all dancing the R&B and the other is dancing to a line dance. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a huge mismatch at that moment. What they said. They said the woman who can't dance and have no rhythm are the best to do the horizontal tango with. Right, but the horizontal tango is all in one position, so then that's crickets again. That's all I'm saying. Like, gotta have a little rhythm with it. We got to take it to the next level. We got to know that we can sustain this over years to come. Somehow we got to find a rhythm somewhere. Either you or me or both of us got to learn how to dance. How to get on the same page, same keys or something. It's chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me started on like for real. Like this is a pet peeve of mine, and I just thought about it, and it literally just kind of got me heated a little bit. But the lazy partner's like, oh Jesus, like oh Jesus, like the lazy ones, like for real, like a lazy partner, man, you outgrow them so fast. Like that's one of the I don't even know the words for it, but but you only at that point you don't even want it with that person no more when they lazy. Like you like I don't know. I can't speak for all men, but me myself, if that person is lazy, yeah, it's like we just wasting our time. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? And what do you call ladies, a pillow princess. Kind of. Um, you could say that. Because I'm just saying when I say lazy, I mean like I said, you only want you only good for like one position, and then you don't want to do nothing else, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like like I need you to be interactive. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to interact with me back. It shouldn't be like I'm at a job and I'm working and I ain't getting nothing back out of it. I'm getting a check in a week, but I'm not getting nothing back physically out of that job. You know what I'm saying? That machine can't give me nothing back. But if we're having sex, then I need you to interact. I need you to at least act alive. Don't just lay there like you about passed out in a coma or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I need some feedback. You know, like get involved. Come and join me. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. Like ain't nothing wrong with. I mean, and Pillow Princess is ain't nothing wrong with receiving, but God, dog, when I will receive, you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, when you gonna return the favor, ma'am? Ma'am, when you gonna return the favor? You see what I'm saying? Because if you a pillow princess every time, after a while, that man ain't gonna want that no more. Cause he's like, what? I ain't getting nothing out of it. She ain't getting me nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like it's okay to be a pillow princess sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when we ain't got a lot of time, it's late at night. We both gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Whoop de whoop. Yeah. By all means, at that moment, be a pillow princess, cause we just trying to have a little fun and go on to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But if we got time, we got time. We got ample time. We got a whole day. We ain't got nothing to do. We gotta go to work, nothing. And we here playing around, and you still want to be a pillow princess? No, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I need some interactions. I need some feedback. I need you to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Because now that we got this time, I want to receive too. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to receive. So you got to. I mean, it can't just you can't just be a pillow princess and that's it. Like we got to be able. You got to be able to feed back. You know what I'm saying? And not just for food off a stove. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to feed back physically. You got to be in the moment mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then that person feel like, oh, you don't really want me. You just doing it because I want it. You know what I'm saying? You just bored in the moment. Like, no, I need a little bit more out you than that. That's just me now. That's me. I ain't speaking for all men. I'm just speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got them all in my head, but I'm just speaking on me. I know I would prefer you to interact with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. If you only continue, or the only thing you can contribute to each one of these sessions is a couple moans and some breathing in my ear. Are you really my partner? You know what I'm saying? If all you can contribute in these moments is a couple moans and some heavy breathing in my ear, can I really say you my partner because that won't feel connected. That won't feel like we in love. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel like you're part of the mattress or something. Like shoot, be confused, bamboozled. What's really going on? You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. But like I don't know. Like I need some feedback. That's all I'm saying. Now let me sip my drink real quick. Now before y'all start panicking, though, don't panic. Don't panic. It's okay. It's okay. It's just something need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Don't panic because yes, you can outgrow your partner sexually, but that don't automatically mean the relationship is over. You know what I'm saying? Now, now if you don't communicate, you know that's a different story because communication is in the bedroom. If your communication in the bedroom is trash, because somebody's scared to hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Scared you're gonna feel a type of way. Scared he gonna feel a type of way. If that communication in that bedroom is trash, and somebody's scared to hurt feelings, because sometimes feelings get hurt in a situation like this because you know somebody may think they're doing good, and to the other person they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So your delivery then has to be right too, though. You know. But people be like, I don't want to say nothing because they might get offended. You know what I'm saying? And then there you go into argument. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people scared to say stuff in their moments. But if your body is already offended, then why not say so? See, here's the real question: can sexual mismatch be fixed? It's the real question. Can it be fixed? If you ask me, yes. And that sits on if y'all not too proud or are too stubborn, because most men are proud, most women are stubborn. You know what I'm saying? So if them two things is not standing in the way, then it can be fixed. It can definitely be fixed. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men have a lot of pride. A lot of women are real stubborn. You know, especially when it comes to something that of that nature. Because if I think, or if that woman think they giving you they all already, and now here you come complaining, like sometimes that's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to what I said. A lot of times it's about the delivery too. A lot of times you gotta know how to present this to somebody. You know, and then everybody receives stuff different. You know what I'm saying? So, but some folks treat sex like it's supposed to be perfect naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that ain't the way it is. Sex is like, you know, kind of like Wi-Fi. We don't say Wi-Fi because I'm sitting here looking at that Wi-Fi box. You know what I'm saying? We don't say Wi-Fi. You know, it works better when both of y'all are plugged in and stop complaining. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining and look for solutions. You know, then it work better when both of y'all are willing to do the work, you know, to make it better. Or to close the gap on that mismatch. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me talk about the real reason some people outgrow their partner sexually. You know, growth is what we say here. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, Lord. So people forget that your body learns, you know, after doing so many things over and over again, your body learns from it. You know, then your mind learns. You know, then the older you get, your desires change, your stamina change. You know what I'm saying? Some people confidence change. What you want for his fantasies might change. You know what I'm saying? Like the older you get, stuff just tends to click different. You know what I'm saying? Like the person you was at 21 is not gonna be the same person you are at 31. It shouldn't be. Okay, it shouldn't be. Yeah. Because there is some probably some instance where somebody are. You know, so we're gonna put that clause in there, you should be. You know. And if your partner don't grow with you mentally, intimately, emotionally, you have no choice but to drift from each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you steady increasing in levels and that person is staying in the same spot. So it has no reason but to develop a separation. That's normal. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? But but here's the twist. Plot twist. But here's the twist, okay? Some folks don't outgrow their partner necessarily sexually. You know, they outgrow the parts of them that was selling, that was settling for what they was getting. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't sexually satisfied before, you just didn't know any better. You know? Now you're older and you like, we grown, you know, we grown. You should know this by now. Or you should be able to do this by now, or it should be different by now. You know, we ain't 17 and 18 no more where we just experimenting because we really don't know what we're doing. Like we 35 or 36 now, you should be knowing how to do these things now. And it's like you confused because you wondering why you don't know, or why we didn't grow, or I'm on a different level right now than you are. Like so. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now let me address something directly. Some people outgrow their partner sexually because they experience better too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, some people outgrow their partners because they are more experienced. You know, like you meet somebody, you know, past or present, you know, who did things that your soul still clap for. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dude, hey, we did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the inside of you is still happy about it 10 years later. You know? And now your partner, you got a partner now. who's unexperienced and try something basic, and you be like, yeah, that's cute, but you know what I'm saying? But your mind, you almost scared to say something about it because you know you don't want to hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of settle for the little basic, you know, just cause the script of this is who you with, this is who you love with. You know what I'm saying? Like ladies, y'all know how y'all be lying. Nah, you know, y'all as soon as y'all get through, you know, some men be like, hey, okay, I did whoop the woo, how was that? You know, and you be saying, oh baby, that was good. Knowing you lying the whole time, knowing you didn't get no kind of excitement out of it. You know what I'm saying? Whole time you laying there looking at the ceiling fan like it owe you a refund or something. You know what I'm saying? You looking at it like it's TV the whole time. Just looking at that. As soon as it's over, you holler, oh yeah, it was good. You didn't help the situation none by lying to him. You need to fix the situation, not lie to him. And come on, fellas, y'all know we lie too now. Hey, we're gonna keep it a hundred. We're gonna keep it a hundred, fellas. Y'all know y'all lie too. You know, you get around your boys and you talking it up, you like, man, she went crazy. No, you crazy because she didn't break a sweat. She didn't even break a sweat. Shit. Like you out there stunning like your dad. But then you out there stunning, trying to look good in front of guys and just lying. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing it didn't happen that way. You know. But but let's be honest. You know, you definitely can outgrow your partner sexually, you know. Do I think it happens? Yes. I definitely think it happens more than people would like to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of them things that people kind of conversations people shy from. You know what I'm saying? Just because you kind of want to savor someone's feelings, you know, or you think they're gonna get mad at you, so you don't say that. You know, you just kind of deal with what it is. You know, and yes, it could definitely mess up your relationship. You know, according to how you present it, according to how they take it, it could definitely be a bad taste for the relationship. You know, it can be fixed though. Both people, you know, kind of humble themselves. You know, but if one person growing and the other one stuck, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get real ugly. You know, sexual compatibility matter. You know, more than people willing to admit it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like people be married for love, but divorcing cause the sex was something. You know, because you just assumed it was gonna be whoop whoop. You know, but I'm just saying. You know, but let's talk about solutions, okay? Because I ain't trying to break up happy homes. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you know like you are growing your partner, and I ain't trying to force you to go in there and tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just putting it out there. You know, so I'm just putting it out there. So you know, what solutions? You got to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily in the middle of sex, you know, but you know, real conversation, real calm. You know, you start off with that little sweet talk, like, "Hey, I love you," you know, but can we switch it up a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can your little Barry White voice. You know what I'm saying? You get real low with it. You know, be like, can we switch it up a little bit? You know, and sometimes that works. Just talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Some women are very what's the word I'm looking for? Cooperative. You know what I'm saying? because they love you that much. But a lot of times we so scared to say something about it, you know. So it's kind of a reacting to part. But no, experiment together. Stop being scared. Y'all grown. You know what I'm saying? Buy some stuff, try some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Test drive the new features that you want to kind of embark on. You know what I'm saying? Like test it out and just see. And you might like it. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? But you won't know if you don't test it out. You won't know if you don't test it out. And then you gotta be swear I'm looking for. You gotta be open minded. That ain't the word I'm looking for, but it sounds good with what I'm saying. You gotta be teachable. Okay. Like don't be that person who think they already mastered everything, and not knowing they own like a level one. You know. But if your partner tell you something ain't working, try to listen to them. Try to listen to them and actually ask them what they want you to do. Try to get a little feedback, you know what I'm saying? See how that works, So and then stop complaining, you know what I'm saying? Like men don't like to be compared. No, some women don't need to, but men definitely don't like to be compared, That'll kill they confidence real quick. Like that's one of the no-nos. You feel me? That's one of the no-nos. And just focus on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like and what y'all can do with each other to make it better. You know. And if if they don't grow with you, decide what you can live with and you can't live without. You know what I'm saying? Because you can stay, but don't stay if you're gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point in that? It's the point of being somewhere where you will be very, very miserable. What's the point of that? Mm-hmm. But let's see. I don't know, man. I've been on here about an hour though. I end up getting on a little bit late, and so about an hour gonna be probably all we rock out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Into the people hit the paddle, so we got more people up out there to rock with along. When it's just me, like I'm just keep up the work, bro. But before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Let me be real clear. Outgrowing someone sexually does not mean you don't love them. It's not what I'm saying. Like it means y'all need a break, Yeah, kind of get back in the sync. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that don't mean you don't love them. It means you just gotta get back in sync with each other. You gotta rekindle them fireworks, that graffiti. You know what I'm saying? Those stars, the moonlights. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just rekindle that. Bodies can definitely be retrained. Confidence can definitely be rebuilt. Chemistry can always be reunited. You know what I'm saying? Sex ain't a death sentence. Like sometimes I feel like it's a skill. You know, and skills can be upgraded. But both people gotta want the update. Both people gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? Not one person doing all the maintenance while Other one just sitting in the chair chilling. Like both of them have to want it, you know. But, whew. But that's the topic, man. I just want to touch on that tonight. But look, y'all know I keep it real. I try to keep it a little funny, but I definitely keep it grieving. Cause that's how we do it here. So if you laugh, if you learn something, if you got triggered a little bit, good. That means you're alive. Like for real. But this has been another episode, bro, of the show. Of being in the shop. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I really do. So appreciate the one that tapped in. Appreciate the one that hit the like button. Appreciate the one that commented. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the one that shared the link. Whichever one you did. Appreciate that. Because you didn't have to do it. So, but like I always say before I get up out of here, man, if you got somebody you love, go tell them, go show them, spend time with them, because what someone is going through today, it could be easily you tomorrow. So, make sure you tell them you love them, man. But until next time, stay real, stay grown, stay honest, stay out of the comment section line. Thank you for tuning in. This is Tucker Reese, and we out. Y'all be blessed.